At the very same time that America refused to give the Negro any land, through an act of Congress, our government was giving away millions of acres of land in the West and the Midwest, which meant that it was willing to undergird its white peasants from Europe with an economic floor. But not only did they give the land, they built land-grant colleges with government money to teach them how to farm. Not only that, they provided county agents to further their expertise in farming. Not only that, they provided low interest rates in order that they could mechanize their farms. Not only that, today many of these people are receiving millions of dollars in federal subsidies not to farm, and they are the very people telling the black man that he ought to lift himself by his own bootstraps. And this is what we are faced with, and this is the reality. Now, when we come to Washington in this campaign, we are coming to get our check.
Emancipation Proclamation gave foreigners our land. 40 acres and a meal was promised but never given. Over 400 American Indians, treaties broken. The government accountable for everything they stolen. 1673 was the Navigation Act. 1773 was the Boston Tea Party Act. 1830 was the Indian Removal Act. 1834 was the Poll Law Act. 1862 was the Homestead Act. 1863 was the Enrollment Act. 1865 was the Black Code Act. 1866 was the Citizen Rights Act. And 1866 was the Civil Rights Act. 1870 was the Civil Act. And 1870 was the Nationalism Act. 1890 was the Land Grant College Act. 1908 was the Taxation Act. 1924 was the Racial Integrity Act. You can look these up. I'm speaking truth. These facts. American Revolution started Intolerable Act. Emancipation Proclamation gave foreigners our land. 40 acres and a meal was promised but never given. Over 400 American Indians, treaties broken. The government accountable for everything they stolen. Emancipation Proclamation gave foreigners our land. 40 acres and a meal was promised but never given. Over 400 American Indians, treaties broken. The government accountable for everything they stolen.